What's up YouTube, it's Fearsome here. The new bundle is now available as a gift code, so now we got some community events going on where you can get this bundle completely free. The Beekeepers bundle is absolutely terrific. I'm going to go ahead and quickly go over it again and show you what you can get. Tars has his own tournament he's doing, and the prize is one of these guys. Right here, the berry, the bumballoon, and all the weapons and stuff that comes with the bundle. So definitely do join that. There is a fair amount of rules in it, so keep that in mind. What was I about to say about that? So yeah, I'll link it down below in the description. Now, even just if you do your match and you win your match, you also get like 3 packs. If you do your match just for participating, you get 1 pack. So y'all join. Even if you don't win, you get some free packs. If you do win, you get this fantastic bundle. Okay. That being said, I want to do my own Companion Wars. Y'all, who've been with the channel for a while, you know what Companion Wars is. But those who don't, basically all it is the companions fight. Your pirate basically stays out of it. In each round, we get to ban a companion. So this will be especially fun if there is a 4v4 going on, because eventually you'll get to use a lot of your companions you don't ever get to use, and you'll get to find out how good they actually are in some situations. So yeah, fun little game mode that I love to play around with. Now, I want to host one of these and offer a prize, but the only way that's going to happen is if I get a full-on 4v4 going. I'll probably give like packs to the winning side each round, and I'll probably I'll probably draw names or something like that. I'll use some type of randomizer and pick a random winner to get the bundle. That's probably what I'll do if I do something like that. I'm gonna shoot for Saturday at 3 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock. It really depends on what time I get out of work. It's not usually very consistent, so it is what it is. That being said, I have this new bundle and I have a slightly different setup for my berry now, and I want to go over it, and I want to go over the reasons why. So this guy right here, I gave him Bladestorm rank 3. That has not changed from my previous setup. I only gave him Gunslinger rank 2. The reason being is because the poison just doesn't do that much damage. So Gunslinger rank 2, it's still a decent ability, okay? Flanking, y'all know how to choose a flanking. Flanking is absolutely amazing. If you don't, be sure to watch my video on flanking, link down below in the description. I'm waiting for this to stop. The weapons are popping up because I just redeemed them. Second chance, he might miss, and of course, cheap shot. That is the optimal setup. Now, if you have my old setup, the only difference is Gunslinger rank 3 instead of cheap shot. Still a decent setup, but I think this is just slightly better. Now, because he's got Bladestorm rank 3, his Bladestorms will hit based off of the base stat. So what that means is you use the general accuracy equation. So let's just say that he's attacking Mr. Scorch. He's got 102 agility. Plus 75 onto that, and you subtract his 96 from Mr. Scorch, 96 agility, and basically Barry has an 81% chance of hitting using the accuracy equation, plugging in the agility stat from Barry and his target, Mr. Scorch. So that's essentially how that works. So if he runs up and he gets his accuracy reduced, if it were Bladestorm rank 3, let's take a look at his accuracy. He's got 131. Clear. Okay, 131 plus 75. Barry had. Oh wow. Okay. Mrs. Scorch got horrible dodge. Okay. So first of all, we subtract 50%. So he would. So Barry would only have 103 accuracy after that. Okay, 103 accuracy offset by 90 dodge. so minus 90. And Barry would only have a 13% chance of hitting if it was just Bladestorm rank 2. You'd only have a 13% chance of hitting. So yeah, y'all see why Bladestorm rank 3 could be quite good. Y'all can do the math yourself. The equation is the accuracy plus 75 offset by the dodge of the target. And of course, with the case of Bladestorm rank 3, it's the base stat. In Barry's case, it's agility because that's what he attacks based off of. Over the agility plus 75 offset by the agility of the target. So it's the difference between an 81% chance of hitting and a 13% chance of hitting. So Bladestorm rank 3 is definitely an amazing power. Now, paired with this ability right here, Stingapede is absolutely insane. This is a guaranteed critical, okay? So it means all 3 of his Bladestorms are going to proc if he attacks a whole group of units, okay? That's what that means right there. All of it with an 81% chance of hitting. Okay, so absolutely insane. Now, that goes into the second part of this guy's build. I gave him Agile rank 4 instead of Dodgy rank 4, which is what I had with my previous setup. Once again, there's nothing wrong with Dodgy rank 4. It's just a little less optimal for this particular companion in his niche. So, yeah, I mean, both great setups, but I think this setup is slightly better. Now this over here gives him the ability to cross the map in, pretty much one turn. Blocks, the line of sight so he can't be attacked. Now it's not an attack in and of itself like Vicious Charge or Brutal Charge, but it's still nice, okay? This right here feeds in to this ability right here. Just a great ability in general. Making Bladestorm rank 3 even more powerful. Okay, now this guy does have more health than most Swashbuckler companions, so I didn't feel the need to give him, all that dodgy. Because he is pretty much a counter. He's a counter musketeer unit. That's what he is. That's what his whole niche is about. Anywho, enough ranting about that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weapons and the gear. This right here is pretty much the only good piece of gear from that bundle, and I'm going to explain why. Once again, Stingapede is a guaranteed critical, so it means if you're a Buccaneer who uses this ability, you pretty much trigger all of your Bladestorms. Decent stats. Don't get me wrong. 14 dodge and all that. It's good. Okay, it's good. But the ability right there is just absolutely cracked. The boots. If y'all wondering about the boots, it's not that great, to be honest. Riposte, I mean, not worth in a whole equipment slots. The hive mind, the summons from that, I mean, they're not that great, to be honest. They have 10 health, so it's super easy to counter that. Don't get me wrong, the summons are strong. They got like cheap shot rank 3. But they're super easy to kill, not worth a gear slot. Weapon wise, I redeemed all the weapons. This one isn't so good. This one right here has bad range, so I wouldn't use that one. This one right here is fine, although I honestly prefer this weapon right here. Why would you use this weapon right here when you can use this one right here that gives Sky Spirit and Whale's Bite? Not that great. Not that great. Not that great, honestly. Given a whole, weapon slot to Gunslinger, it's not really that worth it. You have a 35% chance of triggering it only against ranged units, so what's the point? This right here, honestly, this one right here is pretty decent for privateers. This weapon right here is the main weapon that I think is absolutely insane. I mean, just think of what you could do with this weapon as a Buccaneer. You're against a Swashbuckler, right? You pop both of these, and you have some Swashbuckler units, you have some Buccaneer units, which is generally the typical, counter to Swashbucklers. This unit right here is like the weapon to counter Swashbucklers if you are a Buccaneer. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the gear. Once again, y'all, I'm going to shoot for a Companion Wars. If I'm able to get a full-on 4v4, I will be randomly selecting a winner for the bundle. And of course, if you win a match, um, then there'll be packs as well. But I'm going to try to do a live stream Saturday at 3 or 4 o'clock, depending on when I get off work. And if it works out, great. If not, hey, I'll shoot for another week. But I am so psyched that we now have the bundle as a gift code now. Now we can host our own events and do all that. So absolutely insane. Y'all join Tarz's little PvP tournament. It's done through Discord, so link down below in the description to both of those, and I will see you in another video. Peace.